Problem 3. Solve the logistic differential equation to find the logistic equation that satisfies the initial condition dy dt equals y times the quantity 1 minus y over 200 with the initial condition 0, 25. All right, we are going to start by cross multiplying, and when I do that, I'm going to get dy is equal to y 1 minus y over 200 dt. We will have to divide both sides by y times y minus y over 200 to get the y's together. So I'll have dy over y 1 minus y over 200, and that will equal dt. We are now ready to take the integral of both sides. Because I have a product in the numerator on this one, we get two partial fractions. So I will rewrite this as a over y plus b over 1 minus y over 200. And then from here, we will get the numerators. The numerators would be a times the quantity 1 minus y over 200 plus by, and they will equal the numerator of the original fraction, which will be 1. And then if I let y equal 200, we will get 200b is equal to 1. So b will equal 1 over 200. And then if we let y equal 0, we will get that a is equal to 1. So if I go ahead and rewrite this partial fractions, we will get 1 over y plus the integral of b was 1 over 200, 1 over 200, and then 1 minus y over 200. And then that will still equal the integral of dt. And then if you recall, to make us clear the fractions, to make it a little bit easier, we're going to multiply by 200 over 200. So I will have 1 over y, and then I will have 1 on the top, and I will have 200 minus y in the denominator, still equal to the integral of dt. And now I'm ready to go ahead and take the integral. The integral of 1 over y will be the natural log of y. And then on this one, the integral of 1 over 200 minus y is going to be negative the natural log of 1 over 200 minus y. Actually, just 200 minus y, sorry about that. And then equals the integral of dt will just be t plus c. And then one thing that I did suggest that you do in this one is to multiply through by a negative, and we'll find out why we did that in a minute. So the natural log of y plus the natural log of 200 minus y is equal to negative t plus c. And then from here, we're going to write this as one fraction. So I did want the part that has the subtraction up in the numerator.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I wanted to get my soccer because I haven't done them in a while.
I know, it's so hard.
I keep forgetting to do that.
Nope, that's fine. I'm just going to keep talking, so just ignore me. All right. So I'll get equals negative t plus c. We're now ready to do the logarithmic loop. So if I do that, I will get 200 minus y over y is equal to ce to the negative t. And then from here, if I would like to solve for y, I'm going to separate the numerator. So I'll get 200 over y minus 1 is equal to ce to the negative t. And then from here, we're going to add 1 to both sides. So I'll get 200 over y is equal to ce to the negative t plus 1. And then let's multiply both sides by y. So I'll get 200 equals y times the quantity ce to the negative t plus 1. And then we'll divide by ce to the negative t plus 1. So we'll get y equals 200 over ce to the negative t plus 1. And then we're going to use the initial condition 0, 25. So y is equal to 25. And the e will equal 0, which would give me c plus 1. So if I cross multiply, I will now have 200. I will have 25 times the quantity c plus 1 is equal to 200. So I'll divide both sides by 25. And when I do that, I'll get c plus 1 equals 8, which makes c equals 7. So my final equation after all that work is going to be y equals 200 over 7 e to the negative t plus 1. All right, number 4. 2 dogs infected with the virus were admitted to a veterinary clinic which holds a maximum of 50 dogs. The virus spreads among the animals, and 2 days later, 10 dogs were infected. Write a logistic equation that models the growth of the virus. All right, first of all, if you remember, the formula is going to be y equals L over CE to the negative T, negative KT, plus 1. The carrying capacity would be 50 dogs because you can't have any more than that, so it's going to be y equals 50 over C e to the negative kt plus 1. We would like to 1 find c, we'd like to 2 find k. So 2 dogs were admitted to the clinic, so at time equals 0. There were 2 dogs, so we're going to have 2 is equal to 50 over c plus 1. If I cross multiply, I'll get 2 times the quantity c plus 1 is equal to 50. If I divide both sides by 2, I'll get c plus 1 is equal to 25, and then subtracting 1, we'll get c is equal to 24. So my equation is now going to be y equals 50 over 24 e to the negative kt plus 1. So we now need to find k. It did say that 2 days later 10 dogs were infected. So and 10 would be how many were infected, and we've got after 2 days. So it's going to be 24 e to the negative 2k plus 1. Once again, I'm going to cross multiply, so I'm going to get 10 times 24 e to the negative 2k plus 1 is equal to 50. We'll divide both sides by 10, so I'll get 24 e to the negative 2k plus 1 is equal to 5. And then we will subtract 1, so I'll get 24 e to the negative 2k is equal to 4. And then we will divide by 24, so we'll get e to the negative 2k is equal to 1/6. And then from here, we'll take the natural log of both sides. So we'll get negative 2k is equal to the natural log of 1/6, and then we'll divide by 1/6, so we'll get k is equal to the natural log of 1/6 over negative 2. So when I go to put it back into my equation, I'm going to get y equals 50 over 24e. Since k is a negative number and there's a negative in front, that will actually turn to positive, so it'll be ln 1/6 over 2t plus 1. Right, for part B, it says if the spread of the virus is not halted, after how many days will 25 dogs be infected? So we're going to use that formula, so we'll have 25 is equal to 50 over 24 e to the natural log of 1/6 over 2t plus 1. We will once again cross multiply, so I'll get 24 e to the ln 1/6 over 2 plus 1 t plus 1 is equal to 50. We'll divide both sides by 25, and we'll get 24 e to the ln of 1/6 over 2t plus 1 is equal to 2. And then we'll subtract 1, so we'll get 24 e to the natural log of 1/6 over 2t is equal to 1. And then we'll divide by 24, so we'll get e to the natural log of 1/6 over 2t is equal to 1/24. And then we'll take the natural log of both sides. So we'll end up getting ln of 1/6 over 2t is equal to 1/24. And then we can divide both sides by this value right here. And when I do that, I'll get t equals 3.547. And my units, it said how many days. That is how many days it will take.